We're live. Hey, you guys. Sorry we're running late.
Nobody can hear you at all.
They can't hear me at all? No. That's not good.
Hold on a second.
I think I'm on now. Oh, do I have it upside down? You just spin it around.
You do have it upside.
Okay. Sorry, guys. To make you a little dizzy there. My bad. Oh. Good evening. Someday. Okay. We'll be together. Connecting to multi-stream destinations. I don't see any comments just yet. Hello, hello. Good evening, good evening. Y'all can see I'm just now getting myself together. Barely. But I am excited about tonight's project, though. Let's see. Hey, Jean. Hey, Deborah. I only see red comments. I don't see any blue comments. I hope we're live on Facebook, too.
On what?
On Facebooks. On the Facebooks.
I see you on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Very good. So maybe the comments are just delayed, which is fine. Hey, Karen. How are you?
On YouTube.
Are you working on your project, Karen?
Sit down.
I'm harassing people already, and we've just gotten on. Got it?
Thank you.
Good job. Did Grandma make too much stuff?
No,
I may have
okay.
gotten a little carried away.
We just have a lot of things.
We have the little one tonight. Hey, Wendy. Oh, good. Thank you. I'm never sure what's working and what's not working. Happy Sunday. Hey, Dorothy. Our first Sunday without air conditioning. Without air conditioning, girl, it's hot. Or maybe I'm just spoiled. It could be a little bit of the two. It could be a little bit of both. But welcome, welcome. Somebody's watching the Mets. We watch, what is that called? Is that just the highlight reels, baby? Is that what that is that
Yeah.
you watch
Yeah,
now?
'cause we're
You can watch a whole game in like, what, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
It's kind of nice. We don't cheat and skip ahead either. We watch the whole game. But it is the highlight reels, though. Football. Oh, it's pouring in Illinois.
I can. Your phone's a pain.
What's wrong with my phone?
Trying to.
David has something against iPhones, you guys.
All right, there we go. I really do. I don't like them because I don't have them.
I don't like it. Do I
All
have
right,
glue
he
sticks
is
for the
watching
school
Coach
guy?
Kitties.
Okay.
I am
So, how about...
on your phone and I'm on my tablet.
Okay. Can you say hi to everyone and then we can get started? Because I got big plans tonight.
I can. Let me get my. I'm pulling the shoulder out every time I try to do
Oh, sorry. So you want me to pull that around the front for you?
something. Somebody's at the front door. I'm guessing that's George.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I was going to say, how did you know? But you have my phone.
I have your phone.
See, my phone is connected to our front door camera, so...
Okay,
I can
on
see all the
YouTube
things.
we have Deborah Walleman, Jean Hicks, just Yolanda C. Hope everybody's doing well and surviving the heat. Cheryl Lynn, Barbara G. It's autumn in Colorado finally. Kathleen Hoovis, it's rainy in Illinois. The Lunchbox Lady, redeemed in Manistee, Michigan, chiming in a cool 60 degrees tonight. Woo, fall has arrived.
It hasn't arrived here yet.
Wonder Mom 7, Cinder from Iowa. It's been a while for her. Hi, Cinder.
Hello.
Let's see. Just Yolanda C says your mic not be turned on.
It is.
Okay.
I'm on one. Is that where I'm supposed to be?
Looks good on my board.
Oh. You guys, let me know if you guys can't hear me, Kay.
Lisa Tomzak says it's in the upper 60s in New Jersey. Christy Scarborough. Tina Burke, my husband watches the whole thing. I would, but we did other stuff today. Plus, I didn't think we got the game. We didn't get the game, and I'm not spending $500 on the NFL package to watch one game a week. I refuse to do it. Let's see. Tina Burke says it's 80 in Reno, and Susan Glazer says switched over to YouTube. On Facebook, I have a longer name. Yes,
Oh,
Susan
okay.
Whitmore Glazer, right?
Yes.
I believe. Okay, on the Facebooks we have Chris Schmidt, Alyssa Bricker Visithen watching solo tonight. Her husband's watching the Mets. Rima Becerra, I'm sorry for your husband. Rima Becerra, Kathleen O'Brien Hubis says it is pouring in Illinois. Rima says she's freezing and putting the heat on.
Oh my goodness.
Lee Brown, Janet Taylor Borgers, Melissa Huey Gomez, who had a great evening. She scored a lot.
I know. I hope you have fun, Melissa.
On Friday. She really made out like a bandit.
For those of you who have joined us for the auction on Friday, how'd you guys like the Claw game? The Claw. What movie is that from, baby? Where the dad is always the Claw, leading kids.
Yeah, that's the way I know it, but I don't know what that's from.
Yeah. Anyways, sorry.
I mean, it's a wrestling thing, but Beverly Burr is in Texas. Mary Casey, Marty Harty says hello, kids. Cody's General Store. Rima says her husband also hates iPhones. Flea says can't hear David.
Oh.
Again, it looks fine. In fact, I look a little hot on the board.
You can probably turn the air off, babe.
Yeah. Karen Moyer went to find something, couldn't find it. Ended reorganizing the art room. All my stuff for the group is now all together. My projects are right there, ready to go.
Nice.
Patricia Cassida, who is Glass Lady. Jenny Marmion, Vicky Zach, Lisa Vansil, Sneaky
I know,
Annie
Trisha makes
Marmon.
out with all the craft supplies. I want to see what you do.
Yeah, Dorothy says David low volume, no mic. Come on.
I think maybe the air, because sometimes if it's competing with something, it'll pick it up instead of you. I'll turn the air off.
Can you get it?
Yeah,
I watch out for that cord there.
I will. You guys see a big thud in here. Oh, Lord, you don't know what happened.
Shirley Sullivan says it's hot in Alabama. Joni Ray, Martha Fishburne Brooks from Southwest Washington. Kathleen Hoover says your sound is fine. David is low.
Huh.
Karen Smith Macy from Wyoming. Memory Williams. Bonnie Bennett Hobbs from Kentucky. Cody's General Store says it's 70s in Oregon.
Nice.
Karen Moyer said Friday was fun. Melissa Gomez said yes, she did score. It was fun. Karen Macy liked the claw game. Flea Brown says Liar Liar is the movie with the claw.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because it's, what's his name?
Yep. Patricia Cassida says loves the whatnot. Angie Champagne, Celestine Todd, Connie Berkram. Let's see. Melissa said she was able to win a lot of the things she wanted, which is always a gamble. You know, sometimes you don't. Samantha Brown says, hello from Australia. It's 10 a.m. on Monday.
Hello. Oh, wow.
Chris Schmidt said David is excellent at random handfuls.
He isn't even looking, you guys. He's just putting his hand in there and grabbing stuff.
Dorothy says, even with the air turned off, David is low. I'll double check.
Okay.
No, we don't need the air on, Dorothy. It's not too bad in here.
Maybe
right
it's
now.
where your mic is, babe. You got it pretty far down on your shirt.
I do, but I want to double check to make sure I'm on the right channel.
Okay. So, you guys, for tonight, I know you guys are probably tired of seeing the busted canvases, but hear me out. I have a twist on the busted canvases. So this is my thing. I went to Walmart to go get canvases because my Dollar Tree was out, and I found these 6x6 canvases. The only thing is they're a lot thicker than normal canvases, so I thought, how fun would it be to make a busted canvas shadow box? Now, obviously you guys see me barely opening this, so I have not tried this out. So if while I am working, if you guys have suggestions, please let us know, because I have not tested my theory yet, but I think it'll work. So, and the 6x6 is perfect because I'm going to be using the Roycycled Christmas Postal Christmas. I can't remember what I finally decided on the name. And these, all of these are roughly 6x6. And you know what? I forgot my pinking shears, because I was going to show you guys. If you don't want a fussy cut around these different marks on your stamps, you can use some pinking shears or even the scissors with the little warbly teeth to cut, and no one will ever know, right? It'll still look like a stamp. And I knew I was going to forget something here in the living room. But it's okay because no one's going to be able to see it anyways. So I have a 6x6 canvas, and this one is really thick, right? And then I also bought some of those canvases, the canvas panels, and these are also 6x6, and I got both of these at Wally World.
All right. Hopefully that's a little better for everybody. I played a little bit.
Okay.
Let's see. Rhonda Brown said, love the claw game. Deborah Walleman says, I thought the claw game was lots of fun. Lots of little goodies. Just Yolanda says, that's better. Good.
Oh, good.
Tina Burke says she's dying to try one of the busted canvases. Angie Champagne says she's done one. It was fun. She needs to do more.
Right? I have a feeling that it's going to be addictive because, I mean, just because you have so many options, and you guys know once we start like creating in our minds, we are driven to make it happen. So with this one piece of paper, you could make like a lot of different busted canvases. So we'll choose a design. And then I also have pulled out the the holiday patterns. This is just some pieces I have left over from another project. And I also pulled out the tattered tapestry, which I don't know. Because I'm thinking, like, it depends on what square I do, which I haven't made a choice yet. Because I was thinking the tattered tapestry would be really pretty with this square right here. There's one square where there's a horse and buggy in the snow, a sleigh, you know, in the snow with the church steeple in the back. And I think that this might be really pretty with that. Of course, if we go with all neutrals, that'll be fun too, because I have here as well, oops, my Christmas tree, some sisal Christmas trees to go inside of our shadow box. And I pulled out, I already strung like some bells. And you guys know that I am horrible at making bowls. So I have 2 bowls, cheater bowls from Amazon pulled out too. So I have like semblance of a plan, but I don't really have a plan. So we'll see what happens.
All right, I think I fixed it, so everybody was hearing you through the tablet rather than through the mic.
Oh, okay.
So I believe I fixed it, but I'm going to double check.
Okay. So we don't even have to pick. You guys start thinking about, those of you who have the paper, you guys will kind of know what's on here. So start thinking about which ones we should use. I think if we do something neutral, we can make it really pretty with the white sisal trees and the rusty bells. If we just use these 2 patterns from the holiday patterns paper. But this could be pretty too. I don't know. I'm going to set that over there for now.
Gene Hicks says a hole punch will work on the edges as well.
Yes, Michelle Adamus put the hole punch on there. I just thought the pinking shears would be easy because you could do it all in one swipe.
Right.
But either way would be a really good idea. And so you can keep kind of your edges for your stamps. So, oh yeah, and I also pulled out something from my little stash, a 25 here, that we might string. And I just have like some miscellaneous things. I haven't made a decision. I have a tag, some pieces, and then I went into my bin and I pulled out some jingle bells from the jingle mold, and then a bow. I think it's from that same mold.
So we have a new person, Lori Ramirez.
Hi, Lori.
She's here from California. She asked a question, and of course the group already answered her.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what they do, is this rice paper. And it was Chris Schmidt who said, nope, this is 18 pound.
Yes, this is an 18-pound tissue paper. So I think I'm going to have to make a decision before we can move forward. So let me make a decision. I think neutral. Let's go neutral and just figure out which one we want to use. I kind of think that if we use a larger subject, it might be better because it's going to be in the background. But then when I think about these white Christmas trees, like this could be pretty too. Does anybody have any suggestions for which one we should use, baby?
Not at the moment, not yet.
And then we have the bright Santa with the rosy cheeks over here, but we also have this Santa, which is kind of a neutral Santa, which might be cool to do. We have the bluebirds here. That might be fun to do. I don't know.
So while you're wrestling with that demon,
okay,
let me take advantage and say, if you're watching on YouTube, we would really appreciate it if you'd hit the thumbs up. If you would put in a comment. Comments really do help the channel. And subscribe. When you subscribe, hit the bell. That'll let you get alerts. You can customize your alerts so you don't get all the alerts from everything you've subscribed to. You can choose which ones you want to get alerts from.
I think I might do this.
If you're on Facebook, we would appreciate it if you would share this, if you would make a comment, and if you would do an emoji. You can do whatever emoji you want.
You are no fun, baby.
All right, so I kind of have comment emojis. I'm going to see if I could pick one. I'm picking, how about a tiger?
A tiger?
Yes, I have 2 tigers.
Oh,
I'm
so
gonna put both of them
tonight
there.
is a tiger emoji.
I got a tiger face, which is cartoony, and then I got a tiger.
You went way out.
Vicky Zach says, I can't do holiday yet. I'm still doing fall.
I'm just here to give you guys ideas, Vicky. I think I'm going to choose this one. This is the buck here.
Okay, so Karen Moyer says, love the trees with the bottle brush trees. Jenny Marmion, Lynn did a fun crackle video using this paper.
Oh, yeah, she did.
Chris Schmidt said neutral Santa or poinsettia. Alyssa Bricker-Visithin said the wreath to the right of the tree.
That's this one.
Let's see. Everybody's throwing in the tiger. Good job.
You know what? This one would be pretty because we have trees and there's like a little, I'll show you guys up close. This one actually would be pretty.
Well, Celestine's got a tiger eating noodles. I like that one.
There's too many choices.
Tina says, Susan Glazer loves the trees. Tina loves the deer.
Oh my gosh.
So
We
I think
can't
you're
even
on
get
your
a
own
vote.
on this one.
I
babe.
know, because there's just too many options.
There kind of is.
And so it's going to be hard to get a clear vote
One piece of cheese?
for what to use. I kind of wanted a large subject just because it's going to be set back. And I thought this poinsettia would be really pretty with the, although the red is a little brighter, but I could fix that.
You're welcome.
The reds are a little different. But if I put a glaze over that, let's keep it simple though. Let's keep it simple. Let's go with, we'll see. I'm going to decoupage both of these and then I'll choose. Because the paper that we're going to use is going to be the same.
Hi,
either way.
everybody.
All right, Damar's chiming in with a hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. And so, I don't know which one. I'm going to decoupage both of them. And then we'll see what happens. I think I'm going to go with the buck. I feel like that's what I'm going to end up doing.
Vicky Zach taught a class last week, used the new Masterboard Halloween.
Ooh.
2 folks used pieces and did so good with them.
You guys have been asking me for like anatomy for a few years now. So I made sure and include some anatomical images in
Flea
this year's
says hello,
Halloween.
Damar. Celestine says hi, little man. Karen says hi, Damar. Madonna says hi, Damar. Holly Pole says, what a sweet voice. You'd think. Kathleen O'Brien Hoover says, sweet voice. You're not here when he has this penchant for just screaming at some point. When
He's
he
just
completes.
making noises.
He's making noises when he builds.
Yes.
And that's fine when he's putting together his warehouse or his garage or his rocket.
Yes.
So, Jenny Marmion, we are not going to recommend. I'm not even going to read that comment because she wants to know if he got ICECREAM.
Oh my gosh. We cannot even say that word out loud.
No.
You causing problems, Jenny.
That's right. Everybody's saying that hello because you said hello, Damar. And they want to know if you're going to sing. Are you going to sing?
Oh my.
He says, nope, no singing.
I think I'm going to go with the buck, you guys. I think he's going to be good. We'll be totally neutral today. Which, actually, I was thinking to myself that neutral doesn't have to be boring. So we're going to be using neutral, but we're going to include some metallic. Although I have to admit that the front of this frame isn't exactly the way I thought it was going to be. But we are going to work it out. I'm decoupaging. I'm decoupaging both just in case I change my mind. And that's too low. I keep positioning these wrong. Okay. And if we have anybody new, I guess we should introduce ourselves, shouldn't we? My name is Royce. The voice you hear behind the camera is my husband, David Bell, and together we make up Roycycled Treasures. So welcome to anybody who's new, and welcome to my folks who are here all the time. We appreciate you guys spending your Sunday evening with us. So we have to figure out what we're going to put on the front, and then we're also going to decoupage something on the back. I was thinking that we should use this pattern on the back because it's smaller in scale, and so there's going to be more to show when we bust out the canvas. And then we could use this on the front.
So I'm in the same boat as Kathleen O'Brien Hoovis.
Maybe I should use this.
Yeah, Karen Macy, wait till he learns to spell. He can spell his name. He identifies all the letters. He just hasn't quite put them together for most words yet.
Yeah.
As I've started to say, I'm with Kathleen O'Brien Hoovis. I don't know what a busted canvas is.
Oh, we're going to see right now. We are going to play. They're everywhere. And you guys, usually I don't hop on trends normally, but I kind of like this one. So I'm hopping on it. So we're going to bust out our canvas. So what we're going to do is we're going to decoupage something on the back of this canvas. And then we're going to decoupage something on the front of this canvas. And then we're going to cut this. And we're going to tear back the edges so they curl back, and we're going to hot glue them. And then we're going to glue this on the back so you can see this peeking through the back. But for us today, we're going to take an extra step, and we're actually going to make our canvas also a shadow box by putting some Christmas trees inside of it. That is the plan. And again, we're all experimenting together because I did not test this out before we came on.
So we have a name I don't recognize, so I apologize if you've been here before. Kathy Bridgman Dalka from Michigan. And somebody who is new, Therese Taylor, said she is here. Hello. Tammy said, I think you just answered it. What are you decoupaging on? It's a canvas, small
this
one.
is just a 6x6 canvas, but you guys will notice it's really thick. And then we're also using some 6x6 boards because we're going to glue this on the back so that it shows through our busted canvas.
And Lori Ramirez, who said she's new, is part of Serena's group.
Oh.
So are you going to be there in 2 weeks, Lori? We're curious. No, Serena's different.
Yeah, Serena's.
Sonnet. I'm sorry, I confused.
Yeah, Sonnet, we're going to be in Appleton in a week, 2 weeks, a week, soon. Serena
a week and a half. We're going to be there in about a week and a half.
Yeah.
Tammy Valoni asks if this is new paper.
This paper here, with the patterns comes on one sheet of paper. This is just what's left over. So you have half of this and half of this. And these are made to coordinate with the postage paper. And there's also a Christmas journal paper that this paper coordinates with wonderfully. So I wanted to make some patterns so that you guys could make, because I knew there'd be a lot of ornaments and things like that, a lot of smalls, and so you guys have patterns and also your images for that.
Here's kind of a new name. Maybe you've seen it, Cheryl Klutz Barlow. But when I see the word or the name Barlow, I have to assume you're related to somebody around here.
I was gonna say I thought about Doug Barlow as soon as you said Barlow.
Yep, because that is a common name in our neck of the woods. Alyssa Bricker oh wait, Jenny Marmion Royce, did you see the IOD stockist do a busted canvas on a jean jacket?
No. On a jean jacket?
Yep, that's what Jenny said.
Ooh.
Alyssa Bricker visiteth in. I was decoupaging unglazed ceramic tiles. They were absorbing the 1 hour enamel so quickly the tissue wouldn't stick. So I brushed on the enamel, then spritzed it with water. It worked surprisingly well.
Yes.
The tissue stuck immediately and completely wrinkle-free.
And if you guys are working on a super porous surface like that and you're having that trouble, you can put a coat of like either 1 hour enamel or water-based varnish and whatever you're using and let it dry first. And then go over and decoupage. So that way you're basically sealing your porous surface so it's not absorbing so quickly.
I think I'm going to retire because honestly, everybody here does my job better than I do. Lisa Vansil, who has that paper? I would like to purchase it, please. Which is a nice way of saying, hey, if you're a retailer,
yeah,
put your links in.
They're helping you out, baby.
I know. Beverly Burr will be at Sonnets.
Then we will see you in a week and a half.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Week and a half. Jenny Marmion said, I think Lynn and Megan are going to Appleton too.
Oh, Megan's coming? Cool. I haven't got to meet Megan yet.
And Lori Ramirez says, no, she's going to be at the Sparkle event in Ohio.
Who's going to be at the Sparkle event?
Lori Ramirez. That's our new person who knows
okay.
you from Sabrina.
Okay. Gotcha. Serena.
I don't know. There's a lot of S names floating around.
Okay, so you guys are seeing, I'm not struggling, but because this is so thick, it goes like underneath, and I want to make sure I get good coverage on my canvas, so when I bust it, that I don't have canvas showing, but that I have my pattern showing. So I'm going to have to, see, this is what happens when you don't test things out before you come on live. So just something to consider if you guys choose to do this is that we're going to have to get underneath that board so that we can cover the whole canvas, which isn't going to be impossible, but it is a consideration. Okay, so I'm going to start on this side. And I may even follow my own advice. Maybe not. Let's see. This canvas isn't too porous. And I'm going to go ahead. Oops. I got to decoupage that face down. Wait, let me think. Yes, I got to see, I almost messed up, y'all. I have to decoupage that face down or it's not going to work. Or you guys are just going to see the back of the paper. That would be no bueno.
Thank you. Sandra Grandy put her link up.
Thank you, thank you.
And said she has all the papers, so anybody who wants them.
Yeah, any Roycycled retailers, please put your links up so customers
Wendy
can
Purdy
find
says,
you.
make sure you put it backwards.
Oh, Mina, I still put it that way. Thank you, Wendy. I ran into a friend of mine in Safeway today, and she posted on her Facebook about how, her day is. You guys know, you start in the laundry room doing laundry, and then you find something in somebody's pocket. So you go to put that away, and then while you're in the other room to put that away, you see something else that you need to do. So then you start doing that, and then something else leads you into another room or to another task, all day long, y'all. All day long. So sometimes my mind just, it wanders off on its own without my permission.
No, face up. Everybody's saying you're doing it backwards.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Because when I cut the canvas, okay, if I do it this way, and I cut the canvas, and I peel it back, I'm going to have to do it, aren't I? Let me get a piece of paper.
All right.
I'm going to get a piece of paper. I got to work it out now, because I'm not feeling confident.
Pretty side up, everybody's saying.
Pretty side up? Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
I gotta work it out. If I put it this way, and then I do my canvas, and then I cut it. Oh, you guys are right. Okay. And then I peel it back.
How do you peel the canvas back?
I'm gonna show you.
When you decoupage onto it.
Okay, it is pretty side up. We're gonna see, baby.
Oh,
that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Oh man. Why did I cut into that piece of paper? Okay, I'm going to cut a new piece of paper because I got product on this one now.
Are you fixing my shoe?
See, I'm glad you guys are here because I went through the whole project. I would have just done it again. It wouldn't have been like the end of the world, but it would have made it more complicated.
What's that?
This is telling us that we have a news alert. Okay.
Okay. Okay, pretty side up. That's what we're doing. See, I'm glad we're here together because I would have messed up a whole canvas.
No, you had it right the first time.
I know.
Vicky Zach. Okay, I moved here because she moved over to YouTube because I can browse and watch at the same time. Well, because YouTube always does that minimize. Doesn't go away. It just kind of goes into the corner.
Yes.
So I'm with Vicky. I do that a lot, especially when I'm watching a city council meeting.
Oh,
It's like, yeah, I don't always need to see.
I know, but we're not a city council meeting.
I know. I would hope we're not as boring.
I know. Okay. I'm on the right track now. So this is a bit of a challenge, decoupaging underneath here, but not impossible.
You're on the right track, baby. You were born to survive. Is that the Born This Way?
Sure.
This Lady Gaga song.
Sure.
I'm on the right track, baby. I was born to be brave. That was it.
Oh. What you know about Lady Gaga?
I don't, but there's a band that I like that does funk versions of popular songs, and they do that one as kind of almost funky blues. And this guy you would not imagine singing a Lady Gaga song sings it, and it's really pretty cool. It's called Scary Pockets is the name of the band.
Okay. We're on the right track now, you guys. And I'm not going to worry about that extra paper right now. I will trim that if I have to. So that's going to go on that side. And because I'm going to be decoupaging on the same canvas on the other side, I'm going to take a few minutes and dry this first. Are you guys seeing my vision yet? No?
Oh, Vicky Zach. Look at Vicky's going. She's pulling a full Dave. She's just going total honesty. To be real, I have a game I play while I watch and listen. Good for you, Vicky.
I understand. I do.
Hey, I've been at city council meetings watching a hockey game on my phone.
You have not.
Oh, I did. It was the first Blackhawks Stanley Cup since before I was born. There was no way I was going to miss it. And the mayor kept looking at me because I would react because they scored twice, like in 43 seconds. And he was looking at me afterwards. He came up. He goes, "What was going on?" I said, "The Blackhawks won."
Oh, my goodness, baby.
He's like, "What are they?"
Is that what you said?
The joy of living in Arizona.
Yes.
Jenny Marmion says, "I'm mopping what you're spilling."
Oh. Okay. So
Lisa
I'm
Van
dry
Sil,
that.
Scary Pockets should be the name of this breakout.
Scary Pockets. Am I scaring you guys?
Oh, Cheryl's not new. But it's been a while since she's been able to watch a live. Cheryl Klutz Barlow. And Jeanette Pearson's watching the Kansas City Atlanta game while watching this too. Shy C, yes, it's going to kind of be a shadow box too.
Yes, we're going to make it a shadow box / busted canvas. That's the plan anyways. As you guys can see, I need help because I did not work this out beforehand. How do we do that? I literally just had my scissors in my hand. How did I lose the scissors?
They're just under something.
There's nothing, there's nothing here. I don't want to use my fussy cutting scissors, but I will.
Are they purple?
And you know what? I think I'm going to wrap this. Normally I would just do the top of the canvas, but because we're going to make a shadow box, let's go ahead and, I was going to say, are they purple? No, they're gray.
Oh, Nancy Weeks Lewis, I got to hold the Stanley Cup at a Chicago restaurant when players would carry it around town for fans. Yeah, every player on the winning team gets it for a week, I think. So they get to take it to their hometown and, show the people that supported them while they were growing up, that sort of thing. And
I didn't know that.
yeah. It's very cool. Tina Burke is folding clothes. And just Yolanda C says she's shocked you're doing this because to her, this is a trend. It is a trend.
I know, Yolanda. I just got finished saying I don't normally do trends, but when I saw these canvases and the opportunity to make like a shadow box, I thought it would be a nice like sort of the trend, but not really the trend. And so I'm gonna wrap this all the way around the canvas, you guys. So I'm gonna have to deal with these corners. And so I think I'm gonna just make me some darts, kind of like when you're sewing. And I'm gonna trim them, but I'm not gonna try to trim them super close. I always like to do it a little bit over because I can always go back and trim extra after I adhere it.
Okay, so about your scissors, we have a question. Are they under the canvas? No, it does not appear that way. 2, Shy C says they went to the crafting vortex.
There's a lot of stuff in the vortex over here, let me tell you.
And Lisa Vancil and Shy C both say you should decoupage it with grunge paper.
With
Because
the
they
grungy
want
paper,
grunge Royce.
we are going to, believe me, you guys, we're going to have some layers here. We're going to get some grunge, I promise.
Okay.
And so I'm going to hold this down with the back of my hand because I really don't want this to move because I have the corners like matched perfectly. And so I am going to get some product down on the front. I'm going to go ahead and do the top of the canvas first, and then we'll wrap it. And I'm spraying under my paper just because I don't want to try to lift up my hand and risk losing my corner. Not because it makes a difference. I get that question a lot, if it's better to miss the front or the back. If you have a really saturated paper, you can see better results by misting the back because the ink on the front can act as a resist for the water. But either way, it's going to work. And if you guys are new, I'm misting my paper so that my paper fibers will expand. And that way, when I lay my paper down in my decoupage medium, it doesn't respond, and so it doesn't wrinkle. So by pre-stretching your paper, you actually prevent it from wrinkling.
Boy, we've opened up, apparently it's confession night. Wonder Mom is having an IPA. Not her norm, but it's been a stressful day.
Aww,
So
I'm sure you deserve it.
No, not that.
Hold on.
This one?
What one? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Just Yolanda C. Okay, if you can make it dark and moody, she can get down with it.
Yes, we are going to make it dark and moody, girl. I already have my ink over here ready to go. We're just going to get the base down first, and then we're going to get to the grunge after we get some of our elements done.
Oh, Lisa Vansil's daughters play hockey. That's gotten really popular in the upper Midwest.
Girls playing hockey.
Girls teams, they're good. They are really good. Karen Macy, she's a Georgia girl. She's pulling for the Falcons. Let's see.
And I could have, you guys know what? I could have grunged up the edges of my
Shy C, you would grunge the trophy if you cut your hands.
maybe a little patina wouldn't hurt it, right?
Dorothy Lage, true confession, she's walking the dog.
Oh. How is your baby doing?
Kathy Hess did a mixed media busted canvas 12 years ago.
Oh, wow.
I'd be curious to see that. That'd be cool.
I know. I saw one and then I just keep seeing them. And honestly, I thought about this Christmas paper being perfect for doing like a series of busted canvases. Okay. Because you have so many images.
Damara's our cheese eater.
I put 2 pieces of cheese in there, or 2 slices of cheese, because I knew. And so now that I've done the top, I'm going to go ahead and wrap around the sides. And you guys see how I nipped those corners. So I don't have a ton left there. And I'll just go in and snip that little extra bit that's left there after it dries. And so my corners will be nice and clean.
So full confessions, he likes the individually wrapped American singles.
Yes.
It drives Royce crazy. She does not like that cheese.
You guys can like it.
I like it on a hamburger. It's a great melting cheese. It's not a great flavor cheese. It's just a great melting cheese. So we went to the store today, and I asked Demar, should we get 36 or 72? He looks at me and goes, 72.
I saw that big old giant box of cheese that you
That's
bought.
why we got a giant box of cheese. Dorothy, she's getting better with the therapy. I think they're over Giardia. No more diarrhea. Thank you for asking. I hope I pronounced that right. So yes, we watched the highlights of the Packers game. And the Packers won, which I was surprised at. I did not think they would. I thought they would have a tough time with their quarterback out, and they've gone 2-0.
Applesauce.
Okay.
And I am going to dry this because I can't sit it down because all sides are wet.
Gotta sit down.
So I'm going to take a few minutes and dry this. Do you have any trivia for us tonight, baby?
Do I have trivia?
Yes. I'm a little too tight. Let me pull out
All right,
some.
let me think of a trivia question.
That much.
All right, I've asked this. I've mentioned this on my personal Facebook
Look,
page.
you guys can tell I was working on my bunting. I was painting out my little letters. I'm sorry. Go ahead, babe.
There are 2 songs done by former Beatles
Okay.
on which 2 other former Beatles perform. So 3 Beatles on 1 song, but this is after the band had broken up.
Okay.
What are those songs?
No Googling.
Yeah, no Googling. What are those songs? So you want a trivia? There you go. Yeah, Karen Macy, I agree. Great melting cheese, no flavor. It really doesn't, but for a burger, it's perfect. Because it doesn't get in the way of the burger.
See, I like cheddar on my. Well, actually, it depends on the burger. Most of the time, I like cheddar. But if it's like, if I have like some, como se dice, some onions that have been like cooked down really low, caramelized onions, and something sweet, like some kind of jelly, then I want blue cheese. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So it depends on the burger. And if it's a California burger, like with avocado, then I'm probably gonna want like some provolone. So it just depends.
If I'm having a turkey sandwich, it's cheddar. If I'm having a ham sandwich, it's Swiss. If I'm having beef, it's provolone. But a burger, I mean like a roast beef sandwich. But if it's a burger, there's something about that goofy American cheese that just works. I can't explain it. David, there's a hockey player named Bob Boehner. That's my maiden name, but the Canadian branch of the family pronounces it Boogner, and we pronounce it Boehner, as in limb. See, I knew it from the former House Speaker, Boehner, John Boehner. That's the pronunciation I know. But we have 2 people here we had 2 people, exact same last name, exact same spelling. They both pronounced it differently.
Oh yeah. McGahee.
McGoy and McGahee.
Yeah.
Same exact spelling.
Now McGoy is what I've always said because I grew up,
Here,
Yeah, here.
I grew where I grew up. It was McGahee.
and I was gonna say that was Ian, the way Ian pronounced it was
Right.
McGahee, right?
So, yeah. Bless you. Melissa Visithin says avocado pepper jack. If you're gonna have avocado, put pepper
Put
jack.
pepper jack on it. Pepper jack is good too.
Lisa
I've just,
Vansel,
since I've
2
gone
of
through
us?
menopause,
No.
you guys, I'm sensitive to hot food all of a sudden.
All right.
I live in Southern Arizona. It is not okay.
All right. Melissa Gomez has no clue. Teresa Vitrino, Google says. Madonna Frazee Rap, please repeat the question. Okay. After the Beatles broke up, they all would play on each other's records. It was not unusual. But there are only 2 songs in which 3 ex-Beatles perform. What are those 2 songs?
You know what? My
And Lisa Van Sil said 2 of us. Nope. What about Cheese Whiz on Philly cheesesteak?
yes.
That's what I've always heard is that, look, we used to use Velveeta on cheese for hot dogs in Chicago. You couldn't beat it. I can't explain it. It's not a good cheese. It's not even a real cheese. But boy, it was good.
So for my grunge factor, you guys, I'm gonna be using IOD's ink, and I'm using turmeric mixed with some stone gray. So I want the warmth of the turmeric, but I want to make it darker. So I'm gonna mix these together to make a custom color for us to go around, and we're gonna grunge up our edge of our canvas.
Now I understand what Susan was saying. I thought she was saying that I should pronounce it like limb, but it's not Bowner. Okay. Cindy Nygaard, Let It Be. No, that is a Beatles song. They all perform on that. Vicky Zach, Beautiful Boy. It is not that. Wonder Mom, Long and Winding Road. No, that is before the Beatles broke up. These are 2 songs after. So they're solo songs. Band on the Run.
Hurts?
No, that is not one of them. Well, Dorothy, no. She says the 3 ex-Beatles are George, Paul, and Ringo. I'll tell you, one of them has John on it. So this is after they broke up, before John died, before George died. There are 2 songs that have 3 Beatles on them, done by the solo guys. What's the matter? Your tummy hurts? You gonna be okay? All right, just checking.
Maybe.
My Sweet Lord, no. In fact, John Lennon said he told George that sounded too much like He's So Fine, and George wound up getting sued for it
Oh.
and lost a ton of money. A ton of money.
He's so fine.
Yeah.
That one?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Gotta make it mine. Sooner or later. We used to listen to 8-tracks. Me and my brother did, and we would sing to them. You know, the whole 8-track players have a little microphone on there. He would never like, fess up to that, but.
I want to say there's a song that has 3 Beatles on it that's not by an ex-Beatle. Well, George wrote it, but they gave it to another artist.
Oh.
Sour Milk Sea. And I want to say George, Paul, and Ringo play on that, but I can't remember who the artist is that
they gave it to.
And recorded it.
See, doesn't that just breathe life into that right away?
Free as a Bird. Free as a Bird is a Beatles song. So,
Oh, wow. Nobody guessed it yet, baby?
not yet.
You picked a hard question. You guys, I'm not trimming this or trimming the edges yet because there's a lot of moisture going on between the decoupage in the back and the decoupage in the front. I still have moisture trapped under the paper, so I'm moving forward, but I haven't started trimming anything yet.
All right, Barbara G on YouTube has got one of them.
What's that?
It's off of Ringo's third album. I Am the Greatest. John wrote it for Ringo. John plays on it, and I think he sings backup, and George plays guitar. Ringo is the lead singer. So that's one. I Am the Greatest by Ringo has John, Ringo, and George.
What are the little girls doing on there, Jamar? Are they playing with toys? On your phone?
Lori Ramirez,
Keep it
maybe.
going,
No,
Ramirez.
no, and then nope. All those years ago. Is that the name of the song? I think Flea's right. Although I thought it was When We Was Fab. I thought that was the name of the song. So George had written a song for Ringo. Mind you, everybody does things for Ringo. They all loved Ringo. They were suing each other back then. It was not uncommon, but not Ringo.
But not
Everybody
Ringo.
loved Ringo.
He probably stayed out of the chaos.
He did. He was just everybody's pal.
Yeah.
He wrote the song for Ringo. Ringo could never quite get it right. Then John was killed.
Oh.
And George said, okay, I'm going to rework it. And he did it. Paul sang backup, and Ringo does the drums. I thought the name of the song was When We Was Fab, but it might have been all those years ago. So yes, there is a third that almost had 3.
Did you learn all this from the documentary you watched the other night?
No, I just read a lot.
Oh.
John did a song called How Do You Sleep? And George played slide guitar on it. Ringo was supposed to play the drums, but then he heard the lyrics, and Ringo said, I'm not going to do it. It was what you would call a diss track against Paul. Because John thought Paul made fun of John on one of his records, so John made fun of Paul.
Oh my goodness.
And John was ruthless.
Everybody's children.
And Ringo just said, yeah, I'm not going to do that. Which is why I think everybody decided to hang out with Ringo.
Yeah.
So.
Because he just wasn't going to get involved with the madness.
What's the name of this paper?
This paper is one of my retailers helped me out because I had Postal Christmas, and then I don't know if I settled on Christmas postage or Postal Christmas.
Yep. Barbara G says, yes, it was all those years ago. When We Was Fab, was that another George song? Was that a different George song? Because I could have sworn the name of it was that. But yes, and it was about their time as Beatles. It was about George's memory of being a Beatle and his reaction to John's death.
Oh, I can imagine. I mean, because even if sometimes when you are at odds with somebody when they pass, it makes it more complicated. You know what I mean?
There are a lot of songs with 2 Beatles. There's a ton. George co-wrote Photograph with Ringo, plays on it. John did a lot of stuff with Ringo. Ringo played on everybody's records. Give my regards to Broad Street. I think he's the only drummer on that album by Paul. Yeah, there's a lot with 2 Beatles. There's only 2 with 3. That after they broke up. Heck, there are Beatles songs with only 1 Beatle. Yesterday.
Okay. So you guys, I am just adding some, you guys know I love a good halo. So I'm adding it to the back. I don't know how much of this is going to show, but even if it just peeks through, I think it's going to be nice. And I am overlapping onto my postage, my stamp.
Christmas postage, Sandra Grandy said.
I think I decided not to go postal because it has like kind of a negative connotation. Okay, so I am going to bust my canvas now. So I'm going to just make basically a star on my canvas.
Although Kathy LePage says the striped paper reminds me of Nightmare Before Christmas. I think because you grunged it.
Is it because I grunged it?
Because before it was just ticking.
It's just ticking, but now it's grungy ticking. I'm going to grunge the edges too after I bust it some more. But we're going to add a little bit of bougie to it though, because I want to paint the wood frame inside gold. I got plans.
Teresa Vitrino said she had to leave and come back. Can you briefly recap what you've done so far?
We decoupaged the back of the canvas underneath. We decoupaged the top, and then we've decoupaged a board and everything is 6x6. And then I just went around and added some grunge using the IOD turmeric ink mixed with stone gray to make it a little bit darker. Although I probably could have used a little bit more stone gray. It's a little more yellow than I had originally anticipated, but I think we're okay.
And Lisa says, is your stamp tool in your buy me list?
You guys know where I got this at Walmart. Okay. This is just a little
thank you.
Pouncer thingy. My husband keeps taking me over there to the craft section at Walmart.
That's so Damar and I can go look at the toys.
Oh, I knew there was a reason. He's like, don't you want to go look at the crafts? What?
Yeah. Let's stay over here. No. Because you'll get hurt and something will break. So we don't want that. Do you want to sing?
So I use my X-Acto knife to start this, but it is easier to just finish with my scissors. And these fussy cutting scissors are in my Amazon shop. I love them because they cut all the way to the tip.
Tiana.
And so
What
you
else?
guys will see that when we turn our
Tiana.
canvas
How
back,
old is Tiana?
I'm going to have to trim that, which I anticipated.
Sister.
She's your sister. How old is Damar?
5.
How old is Tiana?
And so because
2.
I want to
Two.
make a
She's
little,
not
como se dice,
She's 3 months.
like a box, I
months.
cut mine back a little bit further than everybody else has been because I want to be able to see the wood because we're going to make it like a shadow box.
Shall I see you? Royce, what ink brand do you like?
I like any ink that's not gonna smear when I go to seal it. Honestly, I use IOD, but I carry IOD, right? But I also use, oh Lord, I can't think of the name. Can I tell y'all a secret? I always go to the craft section at the thrift store and I find ink, and whatever I find is what I use. And so as long as it doesn't run, I don't like the inks, that when they're water soluble. So when you go to seal them, they run all over the place. I do not like those.
So it is true confession night all the way around. Lisa Vansell says, Damar, do you have a sister?
Yeah. Tiana.
Tiana. Tiana is your sister. Is she your big sister or your baby sister?
Baby sister.
She's your baby sister. Very good. Drea is watching.
Hey, Drea. I almost called you last night.
Oh, I heard. My wife on the phone. Ain't got time for people. Except for Andrea.
Except for Andrea. I know. I don't know why. Are you guys good at holding the phone? Like, I cannot have a long conversation with a lot of people on the phone. My son just want to hold the phone. I love you, baby, but I got to go.
4, 5, 6.
Kathy LePage says Tim Holtz. Jenny Marmion says Ranger. And Vicky Baylor says Archival Ink.
Archival is the one that I have, yeah.
And Therese Vitrino said DT has them too.
Okay, so you guys remember how I was struggling to get underneath for my decoupage paper? So there are some places that didn't stick well, so it's not a big deal though. I'm just gonna go in and stick them down now. And then the places where I had too much paper, I'm just using my,
I'm impressed. I asked
X-Acto
Damar
knife.
how old Tiana was. I expected him to say like 64. And instead he said she was 2.
oh, okay.
He was in the
That's
ballpark.
reasonable.
Yeah, she's 3 months, but
I know, but
9.
to him,
but that was close for him. I got no beef. Can you count it? How old is Grandpa?
100. I'm just kidding.
How old?
3 down.
3 downs. How old is 3 downs? Do you mean 3 months?
3 months.
I'm not 3 months. Tiana's 3 months. Janet Taylor Borgers cannot stand talking on the phone. Okay, come on up. Nope.
Now,
Come
see,
on.
when I talk to my cousin, though, we talk for a long time.
Oh, yes, you do. You guys are on there.
Now, she's my BFF cousin. Like, we didn't have girls in our generation. It was just
Oh, she's
us
just your
against
best
all the
friend. Just
boys.
say it. It's
She
okay.
is.
I'm still getting her husband in the divorce if we ever break up. Just saying. Trev is my man.
Trevor's your man.
Telling you.
Okay. Sorry, you guys. I'm cleaning up my mess from underneath.
Lisa Vansell, hey Royce, did you keep stashing away or was your Friday sale good? Need to download the app.
Oh, no, I'm still got, this is the sad part, is I still have plenty to destash.
So for those that aren't aware, every Friday at 5, the same time now, 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern, or whatever time it was in Australia, 10 apparently, 10 in the morning. Royce is on the Whatnot app, WHATNOT. It's an auction app, kind of like eBay, except it's all live.
Yeah, all live auctions.
Now, here's the cool thing. You don't got to buy anything. You just come on, hang out, talk, because you can do messages just like you're doing right now on YouTube and Facebook. Doesn't matter. And if you just want to come, hang out, ask questions, joke around, we can do that. If you want to buy something, cool too.
Yes, and if you're brand new to Whatnot, let me give you a link, maybe. I don't have it set up. Well, heck. Is this it?
Lisa Vancil, David, I need a husband. You want me?
I don't have a link. Look, there's a link on my page where you can get like $15 if to spend if you're brand spanking new to Whatnot. Okay, I'm just cleaning up my decoupage from underneath, and most people don't cut this far back. And then this frame is a little different too. You guys see how it's beveled? Most of the frames, because a lot of people are using Dollar Tree frames, it's flat on the front. This one is actually beveled down, which I'm thinking is really cool. So I'm going to go in, and I think we should paint this gold. We have a lot of grunge, so I think that we need a little sparkle to offset the grunge. What do you guys think?
Lori Ramirez, you ladies who have your hubbies helping you by your side, you're so blessed. No, look, we're not that nice. Here's the deal. Royce has got to get rich. And I'm just here to help that happen because I need
A sugar mama.
I need to have a couch conform itself to my behind.
What?
I want it to envelop me so I never have to move again.
See, I know I got my gold, and now I can't find it. My posh. I know I found it, and I set it on this table.
Lisa Vancil, no link for a husband. Give them your Whatnot. Linda Steffens, this is true. Beware, Whatnot can be very addicting. It's true.
It's true. It's true. I actually have a picture of my last. I went to the post office. I'm going to look for my posh pigment over here, babe.
Is that it? There was something I put over there right on top of that can.
This?
No, on top of the other can.
This? No.
Oh, okay.
It's a pigment. It's my pale gold pigment.
Oh, I have no clue
Can
what
you
that
put
is.
your foot down for
I
me, babe?
could.
Thank you.
I don't know that I want to.
Well, I know you don't want me to fall, do you?
It's all right.
I thought
The gold is with your scissors.
Was it with my scissors?
No, they're joking because you lost your scissors.
Oh, why y'all playing with my emotions?
Yeah. Let's see.
I know.
Lori has not started her auction yet. She is inputting. I'm kind of I bought one thing on Whatnot because a friend of mine did an auction, so I bought one thing from him just to help him. I look on there almost every day, and there's stuff I wouldn't mind bidding on, but I worry about the sellers. There's some things I want to see. I want to see pictures of the items.
Yes.
I don't.
Even though we didn't get our pictures loaded the other day.
Right, but there's still descriptions of all the items. Most of these, there's no descriptions. It's just, come check us out. You know, you look in the shop. It's like, no. I want to see descriptions of the items. I hate shaky camera. I hate it in a movie. I hate it on Whatnot.
It was
Put
in
your
my
camera
pocket.
fixed and just show the items. And they don't. There's a whole lot of moving and swishing and flipping and, oh, tell me what you want and you can buy it. It's like, that feels sketchy.
I feel sketchy. I don't know. Everybody has a different style over there.
No.
Well, the style I like is the style of the way you do it.
Because some people actually will go to like a flea market and they'll sell right off people's tables.
I know. I saw one this morning. It was like shop and buy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
It's creative.
Okay. I will be doing mine in 2 weeks. I just started emptying out my storage. I went yesterday and completely drained myself because it wasn't as cool as I was hoping it was going to be.
His wife told him, y'all, but he don't listen.
I did. I listened. It was just hotter than I anticipated. So
you guys, this is just some pigment powder, and I'm mixing it with a water-based sealer. To
really,
make kind
there
of
is a
my
bottle by
own-
the scissors.
Huh?
Somebody
Well,
says,
no.
really, there is a bottle by the scissors.
I found, yeah, there are some bottles over there, but those aren't the right ones. I really wanted the pale gold. I felt like it would look really good with this neutral.
Yeah, Lisa Vancil, glaucoma shaking cameras hurt me. I just don't like it because it hides things, which is the goal. So that's why you see it in a lot of action movies. Shaky camera means we don't really have to pay high quality stunt directors and and fight choreographers and stuff like that. And I just don't care for it. It was interesting once, the first Bourne movie. After that, I'm done.
I think sometimes they want to have the first person experience too, is why they do it. Or there is this drive for authentic experience, which includes like imperfection.
Lori Ramirez asks if you're an affiliate for Posh Chalk.
I am not.
She is. So maybe she could hook you up if you need it. Linda Steffens had good luck on Whatnot. Tina Burke, I've spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I almost pulled the trigger on one. Something just felt wrong. So I just didn't.
Feel right.
I
mean, trust is a big deal. That's why when you go over there, like if you decide to sell on Whatnot, it's important, that you treat your customers right because they leave ratings. Your site gets rated, and a lot of people use that to decide whether or not they can trust you. So,
Jenny Marmion said, I saw the other day you can mix the color silver and a dark green to get a vintage gold.
Ooh. Oh, you know what? I saw that video too. I think I saved it because inside of my membership, we're always looking at like color and how to mix color. And I did see that, Jenny.
Jim Visithin, sorry to change the subject, but with the Roycycled Academy in April, is there stuff for a traveling husband to do? Golf, of course, rail, trail for hike or cycle. Why, Jim? Yes.
There are. We have a golf course here. As a matter of fact, the golf course has a special, right? Where if you go play around a golf, you get like a discount on a steak dinner at our local steakhouse. And they have a discount on hotel room, but if you're coming for the retreat, I already have discounts for you guys. And we do have hiking here. Absolutely. We're at the foot of Mount Graham. Beautiful.
I think there will be a fair amount of snow still.
In April?
But there will be some trails open.
Yeah.
Just not all.
Just not all the way up. Probably
Yeah.
the higher up ones won't be.
Correct.
And we're going to be having a community event that weekend too. So we'll be having wine tasting and live music and food vendors. And so there will be plenty for spouses who are not coming to do, who are not attending the retreat. You guys will have plenty to do. So and you know what? I will put something together. I'll get with Vance. After this weekend, we have our local Salsa Fest, which is one of our biggest events.
Which is why we're not going to be here next week.
Yes, we won't be here next week because we'll be working at the Salsa Fest. But after the Salsa Fest, I will get together with Vance, and we'll see if we can put together a packet for spouses of things to do in the area.
We could do massages.
Yeah.
There's natural springs, hot tubs here.
We have one of the largest open pit copper mines here.
Yeah, but they don't
do tours,
yeah,
but you
no
can
tours.
still drive and
we
go
also
up there.
have 3 telescopes up on the mountain, but in April there's going to be too much snow. You can't get there.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're at what, 10,000 feet?
Oh, don't start me to lying, baby.
So it's still going to be snowy. They do tours of the telescopes, but it's got to be when the snow is gone.
Yeah, April we'll probably still have snow on the mountain.
Lori Ramirez wants to know where we live so that they can break in and steal things. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
And we have a Gila box too. We always forget about that. If you like hiking.
I don't know. Can you hike the box?
I mean, you can go down there.
You can bird. You can go birding in the Gila box.
I mean, think about for leadership. I mean, we drove around, but you can hike down there too.
We didn't go to the box.
Oh, you guys didn't go to the Gila box?
No.
It's gorgeous. It's a riparian area. It's along the river. So here in Graham County, we have 3 major elevations. Because we're here in the valley, you have the mountains, and then even like at a lower elevation, you have the riparian area that we call the Gila box. And then we also have 2 deserts that meet here, which I always forget which 2, baby. Which 2 are they?
Sonoran and Chihuahuan.
Yes. And so if you like love nature and the desert, there's a lot I think there's a lot to see here.
Yeah.
And the spring flowers are usually out in April too, right?
So Dorothy says, don't forget a day trip to the Chiricahuas.
Yes.
Chiricahua National Monument, which they're desperately trying to change to National Park. But you can go hike the Chiricahuas. They won't have snow.
Yeah.
And that's about 45, 50 minutes to the south. It's not horrible.
No.
The cool thing about going to the Chiricahuas on the way back, tons of wine tasting rooms there.
Yes, in Wilcox.
In Wilcox, so you can go to that. Bird watching at Roper Lake, yep. So we live in southeastern Arizona. It's a town called Safford, which is where the retreat is. And how many spots are left?
I have not looked. The last time I looked, we had 30.
About a third booked.
Yeah.
Oh, you're done? Okay.
We're about a third booked. And we haven't even sent out the first email. The first email goes out tomorrow. So, you guys, I'm just inking up the edges of my busted canvas too. Because as those who mentioned earlier, I really like the grunge. So, although I kind of did the back side and I should be doing this side.
Dorothy, yes, the retreat is the exact same time as the wine festival. It's called Springfest here in Safford, the Safford Spring Festival. And it is literally the same weekend by design.
Yeah, you remember, Dorothy, when you came down for the wine barrel class under my tent at the event? It's that event. It's that same weekend.
Beverly was here for that. Dorothy was here. Melissa was here.
Melissa came down from up north.
From Flagstaff. So, fun event. You can spend the day there. If you're traveling with a significant other, they can go there, hang out. Plenty of food, plus restaurants around the event.
Yes.
And our restaurants are not chains. I want to stress that.
Yeah, we have chains, but we have a lot of local restaurants. So
we don't have chain restaurants. We have chain fast food.
That's true. You make it, well, Jerry's, does that count?
I don't even know if they're a chain anymore.
Really?
I don't know how many Jerry's still exist.
Okay, you guys. I think I'm done. So this is where I am right now. So we're busted the canvas, and I'm going to go ahead and warm up my hot glue gun so we can curl these and we can glue them, and then we will build some stuff inside of our kind of our shadow box. And I'm going to be using my hot glue pen today. I love this thing.
Oh, no.
And I do not know if I put it in my Amazon shop yet.
Lisa Vansil, can you pay in increments?
You can. So through Stripe, you can make 3 payments, I believe, Lisa.
But understand there is a fee for that.
I believe Stripe may cause, I'm not sure. Be sure and read carefully. I should read that and make sure I'm pretty sure Stripe, I don't know if they charge a fee.
I don't know.
I have to investigate.
That was my understanding, is they charge a fee. You don't.
No.
But it's not the same as just paying for it right now.
Yeah.
It would be a tiny bit higher, but I don't know how much. That was my understanding. Dorothy Lage, maybe one of the wineries will pour for the reception.
So our hotel manager, he has been so wonderful. Aside from like blocking out rooms for us and giving us a discount on the rooms, he is going to be buying some local wine and craft beer to serve at the meet and greet on Thursday, because we're going to have it in the lobby at the motel. And the 2 motels that we have room blocked out, there you guys can walk back and forth. So I really wanted to have it at a place where you guys can kind of come in from your trip, drop your luggage, and just come downstairs and hang out for a little bit. So super comfortable.
How long is the discounted price available?
For the motel rooms?
I think for everything, just in general.
So for membership, if you're in the Roycycled membership, you guys is priced, the $500 is the price until we run out of seats. The early bird price is until December 1st at $550, I believe is what it is. And after that, it'll be $595. And then the discounted for the rooms, we're going to circle back in January, I think, to see where we are as far as how many reservations are taken. And I may have to renegotiate at that time.
So it's important to understand our area is odd. Most areas, hotels fill up on the weekends, and midweek they're empty, and that's when you get great discounts.
Yes.
So if you go to Las Vegas, hotel on a Wednesday, way, way, way cheaper than hotel on a Saturday.
Yes.
We are the exact opposite, because we don't have enough housing for our minors. A lot of our minors
A lot
live
of
in
contractors,
hotels.
yeah. A lot of the contractors, they don't really live here. They're just here for like
For 3 months, 6 months.
Yeah.
So they just book a room for 3 months.
Well,
And
that's why I was trying to make sure that Thursday was taken care of, though.
I know.
Because,
So there's going to come a point where the hotel says, look, I can't keep these open at this price because I can make
yeah,
X amount more. So the sooner you book, the more likely you are to get a great price. There's going to come a point where it's going to be you're gambling.
yeah. And remember, when you reserve your room, you're not, I mean, you're just reserving it. You're not actually paying for it until you check in.
Right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Do the hotels have handicap accessible rooms? Yes. Dorothy Lage, if this is festival weekend, it will fill up faster. That is also true.
Yeah.
But our chamber book also made a deal for some rooms as well. So these rooms right now are locked in for Royce. The sooner you reserve, the better off you are.
Yeah.
And Lori has a cousin who lives in Arizona. Yeah, if you got somebody that lives in the area, take advantage of that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if you can stay in somebody's guest room, my gosh, do it.
But where in Arizona?
Yeah, not everything is Phoenix.
Because we're pretty far south, so we're like in a rural area. We're not close to a lot of stuff.
Every time I get a call from out of the state, they all say the same thing. Because they call me for news.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
we've got an event we'd love for you to cover. Great. Where is it? Tempe. Yeah, that's 3 hours away.
Yeah.
No.
We're not driving that far to cover.
Well, you're in Arizona. That's right.
Arizona's huge.
It is.
Like geographically. It's huge.
Name of the
many-
hotel,
how many-
Tina asks. It's the Best Western.
Best Western Plus. And then next door is the La Quinta, which I know La Quinta can be a hit or miss. This one, they're actually, they've just redone the whole thing.
It's functionally a brand new hotel.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I think they're going to have their
Grand opening? I haven't heard yet.
what do you
Ribbon
call
cutting?
it? Their ribbon cutting in a few weeks.
Okay. Hopefully not when we're gone.
Oh, I know, huh?
Yeah, they've spent a year redoing that hotel.
Yeah. Martine said it's been a year and a half.
Has it really that long?
That's what he said.
I believe it. Wow, that's a watch
Yeah,
band.
they're redoing the whole thing, and he was really proud. You could tell when I was talking to him.
And I was
about the
there
work
when they were
that's been
pulling
done.
stuff out, and they were literally pulling everything out. They might as well have just built a new hotel. They basically left a frame
Yeah.
and then rebuilt from there.
So yeah, I feel like La Quinta though, it really is a hit or miss. Like you just don't know. But Holiday Inn Express, it's not like a bougie hotel, but it's nice.
Okay,
That makes
so
sense.
Linda Steffens, we said that. Handicap accessible, yes. Shy C, where are the details for the retreat?
You can go. Do I have a thing for that? Roycycled. Let me.
Do you have a hashtag on YouTube? Want me to
That's Whatnot. Oh Lord, I was looking for that earlier and I couldn't find it. Okay, there is the QR code for the retreat where you can get the details on the retreat. And then I will post something on my page too. And if you're a Roycycled Insider, there'll be information going out in an email tomorrow about the retreat as well, which I believe you are, Shy.
Dorothy Lage, will the email include hotel to contact?
So Dorothy, you guys, for anybody already registered, which Dorothy, I believe you're already registered, you guys will get an email tomorrow with the hotel information. I'll be honest with you. So the way that we did the rooms, the price is for any room, whether it's a double, a suite, a single, doesn't matter. So we gave first pick to our Roycycled Besties membership first. So they had last week to book their rooms. And so we'll be sending the information out to everyone else who's registered tomorrow. So you guys can call and book your rooms.
What are the dates of the retreat?
It's April 24th through the 27th of 2025. When I say that out loud, that just sounds so weird.
It sounds far away, and it really isn't.
2025.
Let's see. What airport should we fly into? And how far are you from Phoenix?
Okay, so Phoenix is 3 hours, and Phoenix is a larger airport, so you may have more options. My personal preference is Tucson. It's only 2 hours, and it's a smaller airport. It's just easier to fly in and out of. Phoenix has gotten so big.
It really
It's not
has.
like Dallas big, but it's big.
Well, fifth largest city in America. It's got a lot of activity.
I know, but they don't have no train, baby. Dallas is ridiculous.
Las Vegas has a train too.
Oh,
So
What the heck?
if you fly into Tucson, chances are you're going to have a stop in Phoenix.
I don't know.
Not everybody can go
Yeah.
straight to Tucson.
No.
Some can,
Some can.
but not everybody. Just be prepared for that. I've said this many times. We have an airport here. It is a general aviation airport, which means it's all private pilots. But our airport manager is trying very, very hard to get a commercial carrier to go between our city and Phoenix. If that's the case, and if he does it, we'll let everybody know.
Yes.
You'll be able to fly into Phoenix, then catch a flight here.
And then David will come pick you up.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to rent a car. You wouldn't have to drive 3 hours.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna make a Facebook group though, so you guys can carpool. Because the last time we had an event here, everybody just like got together and carpooled in.
Yeah, if you could split a rental car 2 or 3 ways, or if somebody's driving,
Or if somebody lives in Tucson and they're
Right.
coming up.
you can catch a ride. Either way, split the gas, that sort of thing.
So what I'm doing right now, you guys, I'm taking my tails of the corners and I'm hot gluing them down onto the canvas.
What are the roads like between Phoenix and Safford? So,
It's beautiful.
right now they're doing, there's a lot of closures because they're repairing a couple of bridges,
They should be done by
but they'll be
April.
done by that point.
They're like, it's finished highway, so it's not like you're driving down a dusty road.
Yeah, no,
Like,
not at
it's
all.
Finished 4-lane. There's
Not
a couple
all
of
the way.
areas where
No,
it's there's
there's-
2 lanes. There's
gonna have
fewer
to-
and fewer.
You're going to have to travel through a reservation, the San Carlos Apache
Oh
reservation.
yeah, that's true.
There's a lot of 2-lane there. So just be prepared for that.
I forget about. I was thinking about coming through the mountains.
If you're coming from a major metro area, be prepared. Very few street lights. There just aren't. So if you're at night, it's dark.
Oh yeah. On the reds, it's really dark. Yeah, we're rural, so it's dark.
So there's street lights in our town, but
Yeah.
you'll travel 100 miles without street lights. Just FYI.
They have their headlights.
So actually, Tucson's better with street lights than Phoenix is, because it's all the I-10.
Yeah.
So if you fly into Tucson, you'll be on a 4-lane roadway the whole way, sometimes 6, until you make the turnoff to come to us. Then it goes down, or then it's a 4-lane, but it goes down to a 2-lane.
Yeah, but the 2-lane is
Right
only-
before you get to us.
Yeah.
So Tucson's actually a better drive than Phoenix. Coming out of Phoenix, you're fine. You're on a 4-lane highway until you get to the res, then you're on a 2-lane.
We had a comedian who came here, and what did he say? He couldn't decide if the drive here was frightening or beautiful. You're coming through the mountains too, which I think the mountains are gorgeous. Dorothy, you agree with me, don't you? David he always says our desert isn't pretty. Although somebody else was talking and they were like, it's all desert. It is desert. I think the desert has its own beauty.
Lisa Van Sil, is Carmen coming?
I don't know. I can't say for sure no, but I don't think Carmen's coming. But you never know with Carmen. She might be coming. I don't know. We talked about it. So I'm not sure.
Dorothy, I was just going to ask because I'm coming from Tucson. Jenny Marmion in Scottsdale, there were autopilot cars driving around. Very weird.
Oh.
We're not near Scottsdale. Linda Steffens, hardly anything flies straight out of Milwaukee anymore. So, yeah. And then Vicky Zach, how did you get to live here?
You know what? My family is from here. My family moved here in like the early 50s. I think my mom was 6 years old. And my mom left when she was 18 and swore she would never come back. And when I was in the 6th grade, we moved back. And I graduated from high school and I swore I would never come back. And when my oldest was in 5th grade, we moved back. So So we've been here. My great-grandfather moved here and brought his adult children and their families. So our family has been here for a long time.
It is 6:30, by the way.
Okay, I'm finishing up it.
I came here for a job. That's nothing sexy here.
And I'm just going to glue this right on the back, you guys.
Batman.
It's Batman.
It's Batman.
Are you Batman? No. You're not Batman? No. Who are you? Who?
Hi, Oriana.
I throw a mic in front of him, it's automatically the same
Hi,
thing.
Ariana.
Hi, Ariana.
So I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't have, I don't know though, I kind of like it really open like that. Not everybody cuts theirs so deep. Like if I had cut it more shallow, it wouldn't look as busted, but I think I needed to do that because now I want to put my little trees in front. I think that one's going to be too big though, but I have some smaller ones.
Hi, everybody.
Say Grandma is the best.
Grandma's is the best.
Um,
I want to say hi, Kathy.
Okay.
Hi, Kathy.
Oh, hi, Daddy.
Hi, Kathy.
Oh, Kathy.
Yeah.
Oh, is Kathy watching too?
She's here, I think.
Oh, I hope so. That'd be neat. Nana, Kathy. Yeah, Dorothy says, yes, it's beautiful. Snow on the mountains. Should have wildflowers blooming in April. And Lori Stanley Henderson says, why do you like the glue pen?
I think it just gives me more control. For small projects, I like the glue pen. Now, if I'm doing a larger project, I want the glue gun. But this just gives me a lot more control.
Show
Than
Grandma. Everybody says, hi, Damar. And Dorothy asks, what is that hot glue gun you're using?
It's a glue pen, and it's by Super Bonder. And it's just a smaller nozzle, right? So it's really good because I feel like most of the times I found myself using this one more than my big one lately because I'm usually doing stuff like this that's smaller.
Do you want to get on camera with Grandma real quick? Let everybody see you? Okay, go by Grandma.
Okay.
Grandma,
Why,
our star
baby?
wants to be seen.
I know because Grandpa suggested it.
No, he came over by you to be on camera.
Are you sure that's
He
why
did.
he came? I'm going to, okay.
He's the one that asked me to be on the mic.
Oh, okay. I have these wood bottoms to my trees. I think I'm going to paint them gold so that they blend in a little better. I wish I would have gotten some little snow and put down there. Do I have any fake snow anywhere, baby? Right? That would be pretty if I added some snow down here to
We're
the
not
bottom.
done yet.
But I think I'm done. I was going to try to put a bow on here, but I really don't see anywhere where there's room for a bow. And I think this one's just too, oh, that's too big.
You're fixing my hair.
I don't know if I like this one there.
Thank you. Oh, that's
But-
perfect. Can I do your hair?
Should I do? I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure out some way to add something to this. But that is my busted canvas slash
Grandma and say goodbye to everybody.
shadow box. I feel like if I had tinier stuff, I could put more stuff in there, right? And it's grungy, and I'm gonna need to put something. I got some lace, which is so not me, but I'm gonna put some ribbon or some lace just to hide that back edge right there.
Linda Steffens and Lisa Vansel both say no bow.
No, I know. I think it's a no on the bow. Oh! Oh!
Just Yolanda C, the trees added the right touch.
This?
Should I put that? And I had this tag here, but even that's too big too, right? So I think we're just gonna, just with the trees, I think that's enough. Here, be careful, Papa, because this is really, really hot. Here, let me
Dorothy
see.
suggests conservatory mold and apothecary stamp to make a label.
Oh yeah, that would be good right here, huh? I actually, oh, you know what? I put it in my jar. Can you not pick my tree up? No, you gotta leave it in there.
Why?
Cause, here, let's say hi.
Hi.
Can you say hi to everybody?
Hi, everybody. Yeah.
Judy Brady, would the label mold fit in the front with words stamped on it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, Pop, come on.
And Billy Keir says just some snow would be perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Here, can you?
We're gonna finish up right now
We're gonna go.
because Grandma has to work.
Here, you want to be on mine?
Yeah, go be on Grandpa's. Okay. So that's it, you guys. That is my busted canvas / shadow box. I will be honest and say that I didn't realize that it was going to be cut off like that. I thought it would be straight all the way across, which would have given me a little bit more depth for my shadow box. But I still think there's a lot of opportunity, especially if I would have used this one. I think that would have been a little bit easier to add some additional things in there because I would have had more space. But I think this is cute though. This is cute. Maybe I think the idea of putting the label right here with some words would be super cute. But that's all I have for today.
Everybody's
Unless
saying how
anybody
wonderful
have
he is.
Any questions?
You could all take him if you'd like.
Oh no. It's always wonderful when the, little people or somebody else.
Oh, Vicky Zach suggests diamond dust.
Ooh, I know, huh?
Craftin vintage style. Are there any RV parks nearby? Yes.
Yes, there are a lot. We have several RV parks.
Yes.
Let me do some research so I can make sure and give you guys a list of the best places.
Yes.
Because I think the one east of town.
You talking the one by Golf Course Road?
No, that's west, baby. East.
Oh, the one by the kids' place.
Yes.
Okay, that's fairly new. They just revamped that one.
Yeah, that one. And yes, there are a couple of RV parks around here, actually. This is a big, we have a lot of snowbirds who come here from the Midwest. So a lot of them, they RV for the winter here. And then they head home as soon as it gets 80 degrees, they out. But that is all we have for tonight, unless you guys had any questions. I am going to take you guys' suggestions. I think I'm going to look for the fake snow that's sparkly. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? It's like flaky and it's kind of sparkly a little bit. We'll see. We'll see what I find. But I think some fake snow on the bottom. I love the idea of the apothecary label on the bottom as well. But this is all neutral, right? There's not any color. But I still think it's really beautiful, even though it's really neutral.
So this is my last thing, and then I'm going to sign off.
Okay.
Just a reminder, we are not going to be on Whatnot this Friday.
Nope.
We are not going to be on Whatnot the following Friday. So it will be 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks, because we'll be in Wisconsin.
We'll be at Salsa Fest this weekend, which is an event here in Safford. And you guys are all welcome to come hang out for that. Lots of salsa. It's fun. And then we'll be in Wisconsin the week after that. We will not be on Whatnot this Friday because we'll be at Salsa Fest.
We'll be working at Salsa Fest.
And we will not be on Whatnot the following Friday
because we'll be in Wisconsin.
Because we'll be in Wisconsin. So it's going to be 2 weeks before we're back live.
No, don't put that in there, Papa.
Why?
Because I don't want to ruin it. Can you tell everybody bye?
Bye.
Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Wait, I turned you down, not me. I'm sorry.
Okay. As always, you guys know that there isn't anything that I haven't done here that you guys can absolutely do. You guys can do this. You can do it today. And we will see you guys in a couple of weeks. And we'll have tons to share because we will have done a lot by then. So you guys have a blessed week. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Good night. Can you say good night?